Peace and high frequencies, everybody. Here we go again. With going into the Arabic territory of the unknown knowledge that they don't want me to receive. It's not my first time, and for whatever reason, my energy in the spirit realm doesn't want to let it go, and I've been time traveling back and forth. I do know that possibly some of the things that's being revealed could be in books, but whatever the reason is, my spirit don't want to read. My spirit wants to go and retrieve. And they like, we already know what they're saying in these texts, but we want you to see A, for yourself, and B, is some information in the text that haven't been revealed that you getting ready to get some information on. And I think my spirit always, and I'm talking about the dream, y'all, and I think my spirit always gives me a break. Like, this not something that I do every week, right? It may be some like once a month, I think, at max, where I'm going into these various Arabic locations or communicating with someone within the bloodline. And I'm gonna go through what it means, y'all. I have for those who all don't know, I had a dream last year where I infiltrated the Arabic camp, and it was an Arabic man, which I feel like he was in the bloodline of someone who stole ancient Egyptian information, text, or whatever. He's in that bloodline. I'm in the bloodline of the ancient Egyptians. He's in the bloodline of the Arabic nation that stole this information, right? And so what I did, I infiltrated as a blue being in his trance meditation in order to get into his head to retrieve the information that he has stored within, and also to get into his physical home of things that he has stored in his home. He ended up finding out that I wasn't the deity that I was saying that I was. I guess I didn't have the plan well thought of, and he kicked me out of his subconscious mind during the trance state, and I woke up. I have had another dream last night, which took me back to that one, where I was a spokesperson for these nations, for whichever nation that I was from. That information has not been given to me yet, and I'm going to ask for what nation am I representing when I'm going into these various locations and time traveling, because I definitely want to know that. But I went into this Arabic nation on this land, and they had a lot of land. One of the, I don't know if he was the head leader or spokesperson for this Arabic nation, but he came out with holding this huge flag. If you've ever seen like these movies that's kind of like these empires, and the people come out with their flag first, and it's this huge flag. It's kind of like he came out with like this cross symbol. And this cross symbol had a lot of circles and holes in it. And the cross symbol was made out of a sheet. It was almost like a flag, because it was made out of like this sheet. It was all white sheet material. And it had holes in it. And I'm going to post on my Black Fit Witch Instagram stories what the flag, similar to what the flag looked like, of the best that I can find online. The only thing different is that it had small circle holes all in it, and it was this huge flag, and he was holding it walking out. Well, before I could even get to him, because I was getting ready to go to him, an elder woman showed up, and it felt like she was a witch too, and she knew that I was time traveling back. She told me telepathically that And she was an Arabic woman, old Arabic woman. And she told me, this is a warning that you don't need to come back here. And I'm just like, what the fuck? No. So I go to another Arabic nation, and pretty much what was told to me telepathically from their leader is that they don't like my kind. They don't like people that look like me. They not doing any type of connection with our nation, and pretty much get off territory. So that's what I got out of that part. So then I retreat. I go back to my camp with my people, and we started to create some type of plan. And next thing I know, we're utilizing music. We're utilizing music and some type of tantra practice in order, and we use bananas, music, and it was something else, but we were using these things in order to be able to work our magic, to be able to go back in and see what we can get out of it. Y'all, so this has been an interesting journey. One, we know, historically, and bigs up to Tafari for sharing this information with me, because I hadn't read these books. I just feel it in my soul that, the Arabics, of course, we know, created the caste system. That I knew. But a lot of things that they did when it came down to taking over Ethiopia, trying to take over Ethiopia, and trying to actually sell Africans when they took over certain areas and certain lands. Us that habitated those lands, taking us, selling us into slavery, using us as slaves. They have done a lot of harsh things. These people are ruthless, okay? And if you're Arabic and you are watching this and you're not a part of that energy and you've raised up your frequency, then like I said before, we all have to atone for the wrongdoings of our ancestors. So big ups to you for doing the work, but it doesn't mean that it's over. It's still work that we have to do, because we have to clear out our bloodline, which clears out our karma, which also helps us to ascend. So that has to happen. My spirit, for whatever reason, will not rest until it gets the information that it is desiring from them, from what they've stolen. And it's going to continue to go on. I've infiltrated as a blue being. I've been in the Vatican before. Remember, they have gatekeepers in the Vatican in the spirit realm where they wouldn't let me pass. But I cloak myself in the spirit realm. And shout out to Divine Connection 228 for giving me these terms, because before I didn't know what I was doing and people couldn't see me, and then certain people could. Just like last night, the witch was able to see me, right? The Arabic witch could see me, and usually people can't see me, but I knew she was a witch because she could see me, because but she gave me a warning because she knew why I was there. And awakening, now I know that I'm time traveling, because when I came back and worked with my crew of 3 other people that I was telling you about, these 2 other people, I made 3, that it felt like it was back in this timeline. But when I was over there and trying to meet with the leaders of these Arabic nations, this felt like thousands of years ago. It didn't feel like present moment at all. Yeah, so that's what's going on in the dream state. If you all have ever had the opportunity to infiltrate certain camps, nations, go back and look at history. I don't know if I'm working on rewriting history or just seeing what happened. It's a lot that's going on. And it's extremely interesting to me to be able to experience this. And my ancestors, my bloodline wants me to experience this and to see this, y'all. They want me to experience and to see this. So, of course, y'all, as always, that was my dream. please, you leave some comments if you choose to listen to this and you made it this far. Leave me some comments on what your thoughts are. And as always, I'll leave you in peace and